Hey travelers, welcome back to Laura's Travel Talk. This is our next installment in the 50 U.S. states, one state a week. And today we're looking at the Oklahoma Sooners. What's a Sooner, you ask? Well, I had to look it up too. A Sooner is a person who was settling on land in the early West before it was officially opened to take land, but then they would gain prior claim once that land was opened. So that's a Sooner. So let's kick it off and head out to Oklahoma. So we're going to start off with a somber memorial. The Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. This poignant memorial and museum honor the victims of the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing. The reflecting pool, the field of empty chairs, and the museum are deeply moving and offer insights into the tragedy and its aftermath. On a typical spring morning in 1995, a bomb exploded outside the Murray Federal Building in downtown Oklahoma City. Within minutes, a 9-story office building was reduced to rubble, and 168 innocent lives, including 19 children, were lost in what remains the deadliest act of domestic terrorism in U.S. history. And I remember this day, and it was frightening. So next up, let's look at the Chickasaw National Recreation Area. This beautiful national park is located in southern Oklahoma, and it offers stunning natural landscapes, including lakes, springs, and lush forests. And it is ideal for hiking, fishing, and relaxing, and it looks pretty relaxing to me. So get a chance and get out there and go camping. So next up, I was going to show you how Route 66 goes through a good part of Oklahoma. It has a lot of little iconic attractions too, like the Route 66 Museum in Clinton, Oklahoma, the U-Drop Inn in Shamrock, the Rock Creek Bridge in El Reno. This highway is a piece of American history, and you'll find quirky roadside attraction and diners along the way, like the Blue Whale of Catoosa, the bridge in the picture there, Pop's 66 Soda Ranch, and I want you to look at those different flavors of soda because that is just weird. Have fun. Next up on our list is the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City. Explore the history of the American West through incredible exhibits on Native American art, cowboy culture, and Western artifacts. The museum features a significant collection of Western art and artifacts and a lot of Native American pieces like that papoose holder, some of this pottery, and then especially at the end they have a review of a lot of the boots that have been worn through history. Next up on our list is the Oklahoma State Capitol in Oklahoma City. This state capitol offers guided tours, showcasing its impressive architecture, murals, and the unique feature of having an oil well under the Capitol's grounds. Oklahoma is oil rich, that's for sure. So next up, we're going to look at the Cherokee Heritage Center in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. This museum and cultural center preserve and promote the heritage of the Cherokee Nation. It offers exhibits on the forced relocation of Native American tribes and how the Cherokee culture has withstood all of that history. So this is a must-see in my opinion. Well, next up on our list is a little bit odd. It's the Museum of Osteology in Oklahoma City. It's America's only skeleton museum. And we have skeletons of wildlife, reptiles, human anatomy and forensics, carnivores, locomotion and skeleton adaptations, primates, seals, sea lions, whales, and dolphins. So you can go there and you can learn all about the skeletal history as well as get involved in some forensic skeletal discovery. Next up, we have the Marland Mansion in Ponca City, known as the Palace on the Prairie. The founder of the Marland Oil Company, now known as ConocoPhillips, and 10th Oklahoma Governor E.W. Marland commissioned the building of this palatial estate for his family between 1925 and 1928, and it's a prime example of the Mediterranean revival style. This one-of-a-kind mansion has 43,000 opulent square feet on 4 floors, including more than 50 rooms. Also, during your tour, you'll learn about a hidden passage in one of the mansion's fireplaces, which led to a secret upstairs speakeasy. That's right, because this was during Prohibition. Next up is the old Bricktown Canal in Oklahoma City. It's just a short walk from downtown hotels, event venues, and attractions, and this former warehouse district is filled with restaurants, nightlife, and entertainment options. You can take a cruise along the Bricktown Canal or catch an Oklahoma City baseball club game. It's also a great place for a spooky evening walk with haunted warehouses during Halloween. Well, let's take a look at Turner Falls Park. This is located in the Arbuckle Mountains. Turner Falls is one of the largest waterfalls in Oklahoma, and the surrounding park offers hiking, swimming, and camping opportunities in a scenic setting. That looks pretty beautiful. There's also an old castle built in the 1930s as a summer retreat for Dr. Ellsworth Collings, a professor at Oklahoma University. So that's kind of unique. Well, here we go to another cool site. The Oklahoma Aquarium in Jenks. This world-class aquarium features thousands of aquatic species, including sharks, otters, and turtles, making it a fun stop for families. And what I also found out was that you can schedule a sleepover and you can sleep in that tunnel there with all the sharks swimming overhead or in the sea turtle room. So get your sleeping bag out. The next spot is the Woolaroc Museum and Wildlife Preserve in Bartlesville. It's nestled in the Osage Hills, and this unique museum features American Indian artifacts, Western art, and wildlife exhibits, along with a wildlife preserve that includes bison and other native animals. So you can see how much influence the Native Americans had on the Oklahoma traditions. Well, next up is kind of a fun location. It's the Frontier City Theme Park. And it is a Six Flags theme park, so you know they know how to do amusement parks, that's for sure. You can enjoy roller coasters and Wild West shows, and of course, fantastic food spots within the park. So enjoy. So now we're going to hop over and look at some sports. So the only major league sport that Oklahoma has is the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA. The Oklahoma City Thunder basketball team plays at the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City. Catching a game here is an exciting way to experience the state's sports culture. They were established in 1967, and they have 3 Western Conference championships, and they have 1 NBA title in 1979. Okay, put on your seatbelts because we're now going to look at the NCAA football. So, we have the college football in Oklahoma and the annual Bedlam rivalry game between University of Oklahoma and Oklahoma State is one of the fiercest rivalries in college football. So let's break it down. University of Oklahoma Sooners, they are in the Big 12 Conference. However, were just moved to the SEC in 2024 after a 100-year history. The conference championships that they've won are 50 plus, which is the most in college history. They have won 7 official national championships, and they've been in 55 plus bowl games. They also have the longest winning streak in the NCAA history of a 47-game streak from 1953 to 1957 under coach Bud Wilkinson. Heisman winners? Yeah, they've got 7. And the latest 2 are Baker Mayfield in 2017 and Kyler Murray in 2018. Back-to-backs, folks. Then we have the Oklahoma State Cowboys. They are also in the Big 12 Conference. They have 11 conference championships. They have 1 national championship. And they have played in 34 plus bowl games. Heisman winners? Well, there are 2. One was a lot further back in history, but in 1988, Barry Sanders, one of the greatest running backs in NFL history. He was a 1989 first-round pick by the Detroit Lions, played 10 seasons, 10 Pro Bowls, and inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2004. Okay, let's take a look at some food here. Oklahoma is known for its barbecue. The top 3 that I found were Dale's Barbecue House, Earl's Rib Palace, and Swadley's Barbecue. They focus on smoked meats in Oklahoma City, and they are delicious. Then we have the fried onion burgers in El Reno, Oklahoma, and they are known for these special onion burgers where they grill the onion directly on the patty, and it's savory and it's tasteful, and oh my gosh, those burgers look delicious. And then let's not forget that, like many other cities, Oklahoma is getting into the craft breweries. In Tulsa, there are destinations like Prairie Artisan Ales, and take a look at that picture. Those are some odd flavors, and I think that looks fabulous. Enjoy! That just about does it for Oklahoma, folks. Thanks for hanging out and following along. And as usual, in the description, I have put a whole lot of links for you to click on so that you can check into any of these things that I mentioned, because there were quite a few of them. And I hope that you were able to join us, subscribe, and every week we post a new state, as well as every week we post a different location on your bucket list or somewhere fun to go. So give us a thumbs up, make your comments in the comments below, and we'll see you next week. And in the meantime, go round up some cowboys.